Sister Wives Janelle Brown finally gives Kody hard truth. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown finally gives Kody Brown a piece of her mind by telling him the hard truth. Undeniably, she has previously tried to diplomatically approach their conversations, but she understands that Kody isn't getting it. At last, she stands up to him and lets him know what she is truly thinking. Janelle Brown was ready to play hardball. During the Sunday, November 3 Sister Wives episode, Janelle Brown sits down to discuss business with Kody Brown. Seemingly, he was willing to hash out the details, thinking it would put him in better standing with his children and Janelle. However, Janelle was quick to burst his bubble when she began hitting line drives at his head with her straightforward conversation. Janelle Brown finally gives Kody the hard truth. Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown thought they were going to discuss what it would take to resolve their marriage issues. However, Janelle Brown quickly made it clear she had no intention of getting back together. When Kody Brown realizes Janelle's tone has shifted, he is taken off guard. He says, "Wait a second," with a look of complete shock. He adds, "You jumped to the end." He didn't understand she was done with him. Janelle says, "You complain about my independence, and I will complain about your selfishness and you being self-absorbed." Notably, it was hard for Janelle to even let the criticism out, since she cringes on saying the words selfish and self-absorbed. But she confirms, "You are a little bit." Surprised, Kody asks if she feels that way because of the past 2 years during the divorce with Cristin Brown-Woolley. While she agrees that time was difficult, she states, "No, maybe you always were." Furthermore, she calls him out for his undivided devotion to Robyn Brown. Janelle knows Robyn was leaking behind-the-scenes information that was supposed to be private. In doing so, she felt like the Sister Wives code was broken. However, Robyn denies having Kody under her spell, as Janelle seems to insinuate. Janelle Brown still has strong feeling for Kody. Although Janelle Brown admits she still feels the draw to Kody Brown, she can't look past his estrangement with their kids. She says, "The kids are all feeling very estranged from you." Then, she adds, "There's a lot of nuances, and I can't be in the middle." Furthermore, she says, "I don't think we even exist in the same universe anymore." Additionally, she softens the blow, "I think you're awesome. And whenever we talk, I still feel that like you've got this little hook in me or whatever. But I've been so happy without you that I don't foresee a long-term thing for us." While Kody acted as if it was a total surprise to him that they wouldn't be able to reconcile, Janelle claims they have had repeated conversations where they agreed it was going nowhere. Reconciliation, pipe dream. However, by the time Sister Wives star Kody Brown discusses the idea of resolution with producers, he admits it was a pipe dream from both him and Janelle Brown to be back together. Then, he says the whole reason he wanted to smooth things out was for the kids. Kody adds, "I talk about reconciling with her because I'd like to be back in graces with my children." During the confessional, he says, "But I know that reconciling with her would require some kind of power game where I gave her all the power in the relationship." Shockingly, he says, which I think is fair. However, he follows it up with, "Because I had for so many years, but I'm not interested in that." Additionally, Kody believes, "I think it's a fake discussion for both of us, and the reason is because I think both of us, I'm telling you my heart's truth, don't want to be the one that's accountable for breaking up." Sadly, Garrison Brown's suicide happened in March 2024, while Kody Brown was still estranged from his son. While Janelle Brown and Kody had a difficult conversation about marriage, Janelle stuck to her guns by siding with her kids. Janelle Brown knew that things had to change. After years of navigating Kody's shifting expectations and the intricacies of their unconventional marriage, she was finally at a breaking point. Their relationship had once been built on mutual respect and a sense of shared purpose, but lately, it felt like she was running on fumes while Kody steered their family into new and uncomfortable territory. She had hoped that he would see the strain his choices were placing on their family and, more importantly, on her. But Kody was as hard-headed as ever, clinging to his vision with a stubbornness that often bordered on delusion. On a quiet afternoon, Janelle decided it was time to address the elephant in the room. They hadn't been spending much time together, partly because Kody's focus seemed to be somewhere else entirely, on his life with Robyn, on managing their family finances in his own way, and on enforcing a hierarchy that didn't make sense to anyone but him. Janelle had tried dropping subtle hints about her frustration, hoping Kody would pick up on them. He didn't. Today, though, was going to be different. Today, she was done with hints. Janelle arranged to meet Kody outside by the fire pit. The fire crackled with an intensity that mirrored the tension between them. She wrapped her coat around her a little tighter, steeling herself for what was bound to be a long and difficult conversation. Kody showed up a few minutes later, his usual confident strut in place. He gave her a brief nod, a small smirk, as if he were bracing himself for another one of what he liked to call her lectures. That smirk was the first crack in Janelle's patience. "Why don't we sit down?" she suggested. "I think we have a lot to discuss." Kody shrugged. "All right, what's going on?" Janelle took a deep breath, watching the fire dance. She didn't look at Kody, not yet. "I don't think you've realized how much things have changed between us, Kody. Or maybe you have, and you're just choosing to ignore it." Cody's brow furrowed. "What are you talking about? We've had a good relationship, haven't we? We've made it through a lot together." Janelle's laugh was bitter, uncharacteristic for her. "You think this is a good relationship? We barely see each other. And when we do, it's all business, Kody. We talk about logistics, finances, the family's plans. Where's the partnership? Where's the respect?" Kody frowned, defensive already. "I don't know what you're expecting, Janelle. I'm only one man, and I've got 4 wives. It's not easy keeping everyone happy." "You don't have 4 wives," Janelle said quietly but firmly. "Not anymore. You have one wife that you prioritize above all else, Robin. And then you have the rest of us on the sidelines." Cody's face darkened. "That's not fair. I'm doing my best to keep us all together. It's not my fault that some of you aren't willing to work with me." Janelle sighed. "It's not about working with you, Kody. It's about the fact that you've chosen a direction for this family that leaves most of us feeling abandoned. Cristin saw it and she left, and now I'm here telling you that I see it too." Kody shifted uncomfortably, the flickering fire casting shadows across his face. "So, what? You're saying you're ready to leave too?" Janelle looked at him squarely for the first time, her gaze unwavering. "I'm saying that if things don't change, I don't see the point in staying." Kody stared at her, as if searching for some sign that she was joking. "Janelle, that's ridiculous. We've been together for years. You're one of the most stable parts of my life. You're the one I can always count on." "That's just it, Kody," Janelle said. "You count on me because I'm reliable, because I don't cause trouble. I've always been the one to hold things together, to sacrifice my own needs so that this family could function. But I can't keep doing that while you ignore me." For a moment, Kody was silent. He looked into the fire, perhaps realizing that Janelle was speaking a truth he hadn't wanted to hear. "I thought we were building something together," he said, his voice softer. "A family, a legacy. I thought you believed in that." "I didn't believe in it," Janelle replied, her tone laced with sadness. "But that vision only works if we're all on the same page. You've lost sight of what we set out to build, Kody. You're so focused on holding onto control that you've forgotten to listen, to really be there for us." Kody opened his mouth to respond, but Janelle held up a hand, stopping him. "I'm not finished. You've been so consumed with your relationship with Robin and trying to make everything go your way that you've overlooked what we each need as individuals. I need to feel valued. I need to feel like I'm more than just another wife in a lineup."